Happy evening. We are live on YouTube. I can see a lot of children joining in. Wonderful. Okay, admin, I think we can let our Zoom kids in as well. Happy evening, everyone. Happy evening. Yes. Hi, Akshasri. Yes, Kritika is already ready. Aditi, Arun Kumar, what homework are you doing? Hi, Pranav. Hi, Aishwarya. Hi, Gia. Happy evening. Any guesses? As always, I have to ask you all. Any guesses on who our speaker for the day is? Divakar? Any guesses?
Your video
any
is
guesses?
stuck.
Any guesses? I can only see all the rock stars all around.
Megha, your video
Guys,
is stuck.
I want to request all of you to keep.
Hello, everyone. Happy evening. How excited are you for this session? Sure. Yes. Come on, show the excitement. I can see Pratika. I can see Vignesh. Aditi Arun Kumar Nata. Gia is like, yo. Yes. More excitement. Divakar, Shriram. As Megha ma'am was asking, who is our guest for today? Any guesses? Any guesses? Yeah, I'm getting the answers. Oh, many of you have right answers with you. Yeah. Arun sir, Arun Kumar Nata, Arun sir, Meghna ma'am. And the topic also you have guessed it. Wow, great. So Megha ma'am is back.
Yes, with a bang. Hello, everyone. How are you all? Raju, I just want to confirm. Raju, I want to confirm if YouTube is working fine.
Yes, the update from Raju is YouTube is working fine.
Yes, can everyone hear me? Admin, am I audible?
There is a lag. I mean,
there's a lag, is it? Is it audible now?
No, it's very loud and clear.
Okay. You all have a surprise. Am I clear now, admin?
Yes.
Okay, great. And it's 6 o'clock. Let's go ahead with the countdown. Over to you, admin. Over to you, admin, for the countdown.
Yes, the video is coming.
Happy evening, happy evening. How are all of you doing today? How's the Josh? How's the Josh? Yes, Shreya. Awesome. Good to see you all. Am I loud and clear? Can you give me a thumbs up? Loud and clear? Awesome. So last week on Friday, we had a wonderful session. Do you remember who our last speaker was? I'm testing all your memory. Who was our last speaker? Dr. Asha, Guru. Whoever said Guru, I'm going to give you one box. Yes. So it was Dr. Asha. And what did she speak to us all about? What did she tell us? Do you remember? Do you remember what the two doctors told us? Do you remember? Yes? Who remembers? Who remembers? They spoke to us about self-esteem.
Megha, your video is stuck. So what did Asha ma'am spoke about in the last session? Just type your answers. No. Yes. Self-talk, self-esteem, healthy self-image. Be grateful. And the fun work was dream. Yeah, Megha ma'am is back.
Spotlight, we are a little surprised.
So we will all look at, we have received beautiful responses creating your dream board, where I could see a lot of inspiration from each one of you, whoever has created this.
Vishnupriya, I'm back. You can just spotlight Arun Kumar Natha and me. We're together.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Yes, so there's a little surprise. And Dhavnish has become ulta. So usually I always join a talk and then I spotlight the speaker. Do you know which city I'm in today? Any guesses? Which city am I in? I'm in a beautiful city. No problem if you don't know. So I'm in Hyderabad and Arun Kumar Natha, who's going to be our speaker, is also in Hyderabad. As luck would have it, my system is not working, so we're going to do this together and it will be more fun. Jijo is all like out of the blue. Awesome. So last time we had something about the fun work. You all remember? What did you have to do? Make the dream boards, right? Do you remember you have to make your dream board? We got some wonderful responses and admin, if we can just have some of them. And I want each child whose work we display to feel very proud of themselves. And give yourself a tight hug because you did something awesome. It's so strange to have a speaker right here. Over to you, admin, to show us
Yes,
the work.
and the fun work is coming on the way.
Oh, this is by Akshay Sri. Guys, can you just see the kind of effort she's put in? And can you read some of the stuff she's put? Write articles, plant trees, enjoy life.
I just love the effort you put in, Akshayasri. Big, big, big tight hug to you. Yes. Celebrations. Can we have the next one, admin? Did all of you do your dream work or you didn't? Okay, see this beautiful one with images, black and white, Bhagavad Gita, spiritual music. Looks like we have a very spiritual child among us. Dana Varshini, we loved your work. Fabulous. Yes. There's one child who will be very happy to meet Arun Kumar Natha and see her work displayed. Oh, we love this little Rangoli and what all she's done. Guinness World Record, cycle, scientist. Wonderful, wonderful work by Snehita. Innocent. Who else? Jiju, I hope you made your dream board. Wow. Someone has big dreams to become the president of the country. See, Abdul Kalam, Mendi, beautiful, beautiful work. And dream house also she's put. Yes, can we see some more? Soumya, did you do your work? No. Yes. I love this one because look at the detailing this child has done. She's put her image in front of all the other images. She's put her monthly income. Okay. And she's all of what, 11, 12 years old. Kirti, you really surprised us. We loved your work. And I hope all these beautiful dreams of yours come true. Yes, who else? This was amazing because this child wants to become an IAS officer, achieve goals, drive a car, and he's all of 11, Sudarshan. 7 more years to go, Sudhu, but it's okay. I want to get 100%. Wow. What else? Who else? See this swimming Maggie noodles bhi dal diya. How many of you have a vision that you want to eat Maggie every day? Wo bhi dala hai. And beautiful waves and surfing and I don't know what more. Beautiful, very well done. What else? What else? What else? Why do you guys raise your hands? Just to show your excitement, huh? Aisa, Tanishka is laughing now. And this is by Riya Lokesh. It happens. They do improve love. She's made a vision board with pop-ups. Amazing. We love your work, Riya Lokesh. Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you for this. Yes, the next one, admin. So this child she wants to be a dermatologist. And if you don't sacrifice for what you want will become the science. Wow. I thought that was a wonderful thought for a very little child. And 475 out of 500. She's quite practical. She knows 500 out of 500 may not be possible. So that's enough, admin. I think we've seen a lot of wonderful dream boards. Today I have a wonderful speaker who's right here sitting with me. His name is Arun Kumar Natha. And I must tell you that this boy, when he was young, do you know, whenever someone asks you what you want to become, all of you give some answers, right? If right now I ask you, what is it that you want to be when you grow up? Can you write it in the chat box? Tell me what you want to be when you grow up. What do you want to be? What do you want to be? Doctor, wow. Dream board, software engineer, a good human. I think that's a very beautiful answer. Wonderful. So, once upon a time, when Arun Kumar Natha was a little boy, his mother asked him, so Arun, what do you want to do and what do you want to become when you grow up? Do you know what answer he gave? Any guesses? No? Soumya, no? He said, I want to become an auto rickshaw driver. He thought his dreams were that big that he felt If he can become an auto rickshaw driver, that's the best thing that can happen to him. Did he become an auto rickshaw driver? Did he become an auto rickshaw driver? Instead, how many of you have heard of a company called Amazon? How many of you? And I'm sure you all have ordered various things. 24 participants, 130, go, 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 go. How many of you know Amazon? Prakriti, you know? Akhilesh, heard of Amazon? Amazon? Kanishka, once you're done making your hair, tell us if you know Amazon. You know Amazon? Yes? Yes? Kanun, you know Amazon? He became one of the 5 finance directors in Amazon. So his dream was to become an auto rickshaw driver. Instead, Gia, he went and became the finance director of such a big company. How did he do it? What happened? What happened to this young boy with no dreams, nothing, sometimes no food to eat in the home, and today abundance of all kinds? So let's hear it from Arun Kumar Natha what his story has been. Over to you, Arun.
Thank you, Megha. Hi, everyone. Happy evening, rock stars. Rock stars. Happy evening. Yeah, ooh, like this also. Loving you all so much. So I'm so glad to be with you all. I can see all happy faces, all excited in this Monday evening. So welcome. Thank you, Megha, for that nice introduction. Yes, life is all about turning around. Life is all about what you make out of it. And you heard from Chitra ma'am. You also heard last session with Asha, Dr. Asha. She spoke about from where to where, how is it possible, how to have a healthy self-image and so on. So I thought I'll give you my experiences and share some thoughts around it. Okay, so let's get started very quickly. I want 5 of you raise your hand, and I want to ask a question.
Admin, can we have Jia Bimjiani, Shreya Vishnupriya, Shri Litika, and can we have any 2 boys of your choice? Yes.
Okay, welcome. Hi, everyone. So the reason I want to call you all is, admin request you to unmute them or help them to unmute. So the question I want to ask, each one of you, only one question, but I would like to hear your, what's your thoughts on. Okay. So you heard about this word called self-image, self-esteem, right? I want to ask you what it means to you. What does self-esteem means to you? Can each one of you answer, please? Gia, you can start.
Yeah, self-esteem to me means that, like, if someone gives me negative comments, I should ignore it, and I should try my best in everything. I should be confident, and that's what self-image is to me.
Wonderful. Thank you, Gia. Really appreciate that. Vignesh.
Yes, sir. Self-esteem is to me that whenever we are there to speak to someone, we need to maintain it. And also when we are getting disappointed or demotivated, we can use our self-esteem to motivate ourselves.
Excellent. Super. Shreya.
As self-esteem for me is if someone in my families or friends tell me something like you're not good in this, or you're not good in singing or dancing, but you're doing something to me, like that. But we have a confidence that we have a better singing better singing, better dancing, better speaking, and better studying as an etc. So we should keep ourselves self-esteem, that we should be confident to ourselves.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, Shreya. Pranav.
Self-esteem means being true to ourselves and knowing us that we are grateful than others.
Excellent. Excellent. Thank you, Pranav. Sri Litika.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, so self-esteem for me is like staying positive to ourselves, even though the whole world, like the other people will be discriminating you or something like that.
Fantastic. Fantastic. I'm like wowed by each one of your responses. I think you guys have got it actually in terms of knowing this such an important aspect. Like Megha ma'am gave the introduction. If I am where I am in my life at this point of time, if I had one quality which I kept with me very close to my heart, is making sure my self-esteem is preserved at all times under all circumstances. And that is one secret of my success actually. Whatever has happened is because of my self-esteem. Admin, can you show the slide, please? Yeah, you can recognize this character, right? Bahubali. So in both the images, it's the same person, right? Bahubali, when he was in a very, in the forest, running around in the jungle, and he was just nobody. And when he became king, also, he became really powerful, and he did so many wonderful things. I'm sure many of you have watched this movie. Okay, between the two images, pretty much what remains the same is Bahubali. The person is the same, but what happens to the person, okay, is varying based on what the self-esteem that he was able to hold on. Even though when he was poor, even though when he was in forest, living in jungle, he did not lose his self-esteem. He preserved it, and that is what led him to become the king of the country, right? So that is what self-image can do to each one of us. So now, how do I know I have healthy self-image? Like Jaya was asking, Jaya said that not to let down by if somebody says. Admin, can you open the next slide, please? How do I know I have a healthy self-image? Everything has to be measurable, right? How do I know it's growing? Am I growing? Okay. When I can grow in my own eyes every single day, that means I am growing. My self-esteem is growing. It is not enough, it happens once. It is not enough I did it for a year. It is important that I do it every single day. Every single day I need to feel good about myself. Every single day I need to preserve myself. And every single day I need to grow in my own eyes. When I can grow in my own eyes every single day, that means my self-esteem is preserved and I'm able to make use of it. When I make use of it, that will help me in magnetizing more results, magnetizing abundance, magnetizing holistic abundance. Everything is possible when I am able to preserve and grow in my self-esteem on every single day. And it's never ending. Okay, you can't say I've achieved self-esteem. No, it's never enough. Even if you're feeling very good today, it is important you feel good tomorrow also. It is important you feel good day after tomorrow also. It is even if you're successful today, you have to feel good. Even if you're not doing very well also, you need to feel good about yourself. That is what self-esteem is all about. Self-esteem must be preserved at all times, under all circumstances. Then you will see the magic of self-esteem, which is manifesting into so much results that it will be beyond your belief. Otherwise, what explains a chai wala becoming a prime minister of a country? Is it possible? He would have imagined? Not really. But what he must have done is he preserved his self-esteem so well within himself, that has helped him to grow into what he can grow into. So what can I do? Is there a way to make it happen. I'm sure, I know, at the first beginning of the session, some of you rated on a scale of 0 to 5. Some of you, rated 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, likewise, right? In terms of self-esteem. What's your self-esteem? Each one of us will be in different stages. But that doesn't matter. But what is important is what we do. How are we going to build our self-image? Okay, how do we do that? Yeah, how do I grow? How do I build my healthy self-esteem? Admin, can you open the next slide, please? So what you can see, a huge mansion. How does it look? It's beautiful, right? It's so huge and in a plush green place, surrounded by plush green, and the entire mansion is looking so magnificent, right? So, admin, go to the next slide, please. What you see on the slide is a bunch of bricks. That entire mansion would have got built by these bricks only, right? But can you see the mansion in this bricks? Not really. It's a pile of bricks. You can just see the pile of bricks, but then it got built as a mansion. How did it happen? Admin, next slide. This is what it takes. A brick by brick, it is built over a period of time for a beautiful mansion to come. Every brick matters. Even if part of bricks are missing, then it's not going to happen, right? And that is what it is. It takes brick by brick. It takes moment by moment. We have to build our self-image. We need to build it. World may put you down 99 times. You have to grow 100 times. You have to grow. You have to say. You need a yes once. World may say 99 times no. You need a one yes. That will lead to progress. So it is always effort, and you need to put it consistently. When I can do it on a day-to-day basis, every single opportunity, when I can preserve myself, no matter what the world is saying, that's when my self-image keeps growing. And it is such a small aspect. Okay, it is so invisible, right? Nobody can see my self-esteem. Like you saw the Bahubali images, or you can see me, right? The same person who dreamt of becoming an auto rickshaw driver. Today I am in this position, and I'm able to do much more than what I ever imagined. This invisible aspect of self-esteem is what can build, can create something huge from us. So, and this is a qualification, this is a quality, and there is no degree, no examination for this. You are the examiner for knowing how healthy your self-esteem is. Nobody is going to tell you, nobody will tell you, including your parents cannot tell you. The world around us will guess, but the truth is, only you will know, is my self-esteem is healthy? Is it strong enough? Am I building by it on an everyday basis, every single day? You will not miss a single day in preserving your self-esteem and building your self-esteem. And it happens by doing small things, but repeatedly doing small things, you will do big things also, the same pattern. You will be able to achieve monumental things when you are able to repeatedly do good things. That's how it is built. Okay, so my mantra for building a very healthy self-image is, when I say it, I do it. I'll repeat, I say it, I do it. I said it in my mind when I was studying that I will do BCom, I will score first class, and I did it. When I was in my 11 or 12 years, I said to myself that I will learn bicycle, and I ensured that I learned bicycle within few months. When I was in my BCom, I said that I will do my CA, I'll complete it in my first attempt. I worked very hard and I did it. And Even today, I keep my wake-up call at 5:24 a.m. I say I want to get up by that time. When it rings, I get up and I make sure that I'm out for my day. So saying it and doing it will help me to preserve my self-esteem. And when I'm able to preserve my self-esteem, I will be able to grow in my own eyes. When I grow in my own eyes, I will be able to attract humongous possibilities. I'll be able to attract humongous possibilities. I saw in many of your vision board, like you wanted to do, I want to do exercise every day. I want to learn something. You mentioned so many, dreams in your dream board. Like I said, like the mansion did not happen overnight. Same way, your dreams will not happen overnight. It will happen only when you work on it on a day-to-day basis. You say it and you do it. And I wish you all a wonderful, wonderful life wherein your self-esteem is preserved at all times and at all circumstances. Thank you.
That was simply amazing. It also brings more clarity about self-esteem. Yes? Can I have a raise of hands, please? Yes, yes, yes. Wonderful. Amazing. So I also heard from him, it's every day that we keep, someone once told me that why is it that we have to do all good things every day? I just asked him one question that do you eat every day? Do all of you eat every day? Yes? Or do you eat one day, then you take a break the other day? Do you all eat every day? Yes? So just like we eat our food every day, you don't eat every day, Divashri. No? So just like we eat every day, we have to work on all the good things every day. We don't have a choice, right? So that's one thing that we have to make sure that we do. And I have seen the result of self-esteem in my own life.
Megha, can you please come closer to the mic and speak? Voice is not clear.
Can you hear me now? Is it
Yeah,
better?
better.
Okay. So one beautiful thing I've seen in my own life is that just the way we eat every day, we have to work on our self-esteem every day. And literally you feel that nothing is happening because when you saw that mansion and when you saw those bricks, it wasn't that in one day that entire mansion got built. And yet brick after brick after brick after brick, everything got created. And that's been the beauty of working on self-esteem for me as well. Now, I want to ask all of you, Arun answered so many beautiful questions. I mean, he shared so many beautiful things for you. I want to know, do any of you have some questions for Arun? Maybe around self-esteem, something that you want to ask him, where he can guide you further on how you can improve your self-esteem every day. So I want you to type it in chat. Can we please have your questions in chat? Okay, Divyashri, come on. Can I see your answers? Can I have your questions? Okay, I want some amazing questions on self-esteem. Okay, I'm going to keep typing. I'm going to pick up a child and I'm going to ask her to ask Arun. Think of lovely. I see some really good questions coming up. Lovely. Okay. What else? Come on. This is one space where no one's going to judge you, right? This is one space where we are free to ask all our questions. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, admin, can I please have Amirta S, please can you be highlighted?
Can you please repeat the name?
Amirta, A-M-I-R-T-H-A. So Amirta has two questions. I really like the first one. Amirta, if you can ask Arun your first question, please. Have you found out?
No.
AMIRTHA.
I'm unable to find that.
Okay. Can we then have 1 minute? Yeah. Okay, so Amrita's question was, yeah, she's here. Yes. Did you ask the question, Amrita? Did you ask the question, Amrita? I don't know. Okay. Okay. Let's answer Amrita's question. If you can say the question and answer it.
How do I handle when heart is broken, right? For me, I'll tell you from my perspective. I really feel for when you're asking this question. I really feel where you're so sensitive and you are such a beautiful person where you want to come out of it. But let me say it this way. The way I see is the fact that the way I see myself, in such circumstances is the fact that I'm able to breathe right now. That means God or the power above is believing that I'm worthy of living this life and I can do something with this life. Okay, as long as I'm breathing, that means I'm worthy enough and I will pick myself. In fact, I think someone said, I'm not recollecting who was that the greatness of human being is not in never falling, it is in rising every time you fall. It is not about not falling at all. It is about rising every time you fall. So when your heart is broken, never give up. You think that, oh, there is a better way and I'll find mine. You may not have the answer in that moment. The other person or situation would have been really bad to you, but that's okay. We'll come out of it. This is how I would look at preserving my self-esteem.
Wonderful. And while we've spoken so much about self-esteem, I think it's the first time, Arun, that you have brought this concept of preserving the self-esteem, because all the time we've heard about how to make your self-esteem, but first time we're hearing about preserving our self-esteem. Okay. I love this question that Dakshasri is asked. Okay. Now, she has a question saying that she is someone who doesn't show her emotions to the world. Whereas, Dakshasri, you want to ask your question? Come, let's have you ask it.
Ma'am, I know a person who's very emotional. If something hurts me, I'll not show to anyone except my parents. But the person, they cry in front of everyone if something hurts them. Whatever it is, they show it under their skin. So, what will you say to that person?
How do you help? I think what she's trying to ask is,
So, first of all, Dakshasri, right? Dakshasri.
Dakshatasri.
Dakshatasri. So, thank you for asking this question, and I just love your heart of wanting to help. That itself is such a beautiful nature of you. I'm so happy, feel good about it. As far as handling those who are not expressive, some people are expressive, they express it out either by crying. Crying is the best thing actually to do. Crying is not weakness. Crying is a strength actually. You should cry and leave it, get it out of your system, which is good actually. But there are some of us, like for example, I was never crying in the when I was a small child. So I used to suppress my emotions, for a long period of time. And suddenly it opens up and I used to burst into crying and so on. So for such people, I think one of the way you can help, if you are not, that person is not expressive, communicating with them, talking to them may help. Number one. Number two is if you can advise them, if they are willing to listen to your advice, ask them to write down what they are feeling. If they can write what they are feeling, just ask them to write it down, and they don't have to show it to anyone. They can just tear it off and throw it. But important thing is expressing is important. When you express it, it will be out of your system, especially negative ones. When you are expressive, it will go away. If it is positive, when you express it, it will keep appearing back to you again and again. Yeah? Hope did I answer to you? Making sense?
Yeah.
You can help your friend?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Can we have Laisha Sumaya, please? Yeah, Laisha, what's your question?
I didn't ask a question.
You raised your hand, so we thought you have a question. Do you have any question on self-esteem? You don't have a question? Okay, no problem. Wonderful. Okay, there's this one question I think which kind of covers a lot of questions from all of you, which I'm going to take up. A lot of the kids are asking us that how do you deal with negative comments? How do you deal with haters? And it's true, right? I mean, if you think you children are the only ones who go through it, all of us at all ages are constantly barged with comments. You can't do it. You're good for nothing. Comments. How do you throw it all off your system and you still build and preserve your self-esteem?
So, negativity of others or someone talking ill about you or doing something wrong to you, it only simply means they have very poor self-esteem. Okay. So, for example, let's say, let's say I have cancer. Okay. Will it affect you if I have cancer? No. It will affect me only. So same way, if someone is having poor self-esteem, it's going to affect them, not you. It's a sign of poor self-esteem, and when they try to do it, it's bad luck for them. All we can do is we can try and help if they are receptive to our help. Otherwise, just leave them alone; they will come out of it. But important thing is, like I said, preserve your self-esteem. Don't let it affect your self-esteem. That's very important because world will try to pull you down because I'm not able to do, so I want to pull you down. This is what general tendency of people. Don't get into that trap. You don't suffer. Also, you never do any action to pull others down. That's a poor self-esteem. If that's one of the signs of poor self-esteem, don't do that. Yeah. So both ways I'm suggesting. Don't get affected. Don't do bad to others. It will preserve your self-esteem in a long way.
I remember Gio George asking in one of the sessions, how do you deal with bullies? We often think a bully is someone who's bigger and stronger and better than us, right, Gijo? You run a school, so you know. And actually, children can understand that a bully is someone who has a very low self-esteem because I don't know how to deal with something. My only way is by telling them. I think if we could teach this to all the children that the bully is actually someone who's got a very low self-esteem, the child who's being bullied will never feel small about this. Yeah. Anything to add to that, Jiju?
Yeah, nothing. That's it. So, like we say, we have to celebrate others so that they will feel their value, and I think that's the only way to solve bullying. Yes. Thank you.
You could also see one of the signs of poor self-esteem is people get irritated. People get anxious. People feel depressed. These are all the signs of poor self-esteem. I'm not saying it is, it can't be cured. All I'm saying is these are the indicators of poor self-esteem. It's like in a mobile phone, there's a notification comes, right? It's a notification saying that, hey, work on your self-esteem, preserve your self-esteem. When something like this comes to us, or when you observe somewhere, you just have to feel thankful that, okay, I'm not going through what that person is going. When we can have this mindset, we'll be able to preserve our self-esteem. But how do I know my self-esteem is strong? It's very simple. You will be confident. If your self-esteem is healthy, you will be confident and your eyes will be twinkling and you will be smiling. When these are the symptoms, that means your self-esteem is healthy. and you'll be confident. You need not know everything. You may not have conquered the world. That doesn't matter. It's not about results. It's about how you think and how you feel day after day after day on this. That is the sign of healthy self-image. If we can do this, that is possible.
And we do have a wonderful game. For that, I want our admin to, as always, announce the fun work. And guys, Wednesday session, you're not missing for anything in the world. Remember, I told you all that a celebrity is going to join us. You're going to meet the celebrity on Wednesday, apart from all these other celebrities, but you're going to meet someone very special. So don't miss the session on Wednesday. Admin, over to you to announce the fun work, and then we'll have a game.
Yes. I am back for the fun work. Thank you so much, Arun Kumar Natha, for sharing beautiful learnings on self-esteem and answering wonderful questions asked by our SOT students. The fun work for today's session is say it and do it. Decide on one thing which you are going to complete it by Wednesday, where we'll be meeting for next session. So think of one thing and where you say, yes, I'm going to do it, and send it to us by any video or image. Also, post it on social media and tag our pages. I repeat, decide on something which you'll say, yes, I'm going to do it. It's like we are saying it and doing it. As Arun Kumar Natha taught us that mansion is built brick by brick, we are taking our first step by saying it and doing it. So excited for the next session. See you all for the next session. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much, Vishnupriya, for saying that to us. And now, quickly, I just want about 10 children to be spotlighted. And I want you all to share with me, with Arun Kumar Natha, what is it that you're going to say? So you say it to us right now, and you're going to make sure you do it. It can be simple, it can be complex, it can be whatever you want to say. Can we quickly have maybe just 5 children? Say it and do it, and let's see if they can do it. Yes, Shri Kirti, what are you going to do? Quickly. Yeah. What's that one say it, do it that you're picking up for the day?
Yeah, I think I will read like a magazine. I have set of tasks which I will plan for example, reading a magazine or reading a few pages of a book, and exercising like a long workout and learning new dance choreographies and all. Set of tasks, I'm going to do it till Wednesday regularly.
Okay, so we all want to check if Shri Kirti reads a magazine and comes up with a dance routine, and we're going to make you present it to the SOT team. Okay, so you're going to be ready with it. Say it, do it. Yes, Dhanyashri.
I'm going to get up at 6 o'clock every day.
You're going to wake up at 6 o'clock every day. I'll join you, Dhanyashri, for that. Wonderful. Akhilesh, what are you going to do? You have to unmute yourself.
Please unmute.
Ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, I want to make a picture of a web,
You want
a
to make
3D picture in a paper.
You want to make a pretty picture on a paper. Akhilesh, now you've sent
Yes,
it
ma'am.
to so many hundreds, thousands of people, okay? And you're going to make sure you show it to us in the next session, okay? We want to see your pretty picture on Wednesday. Wonderful. Yes, Vipin, what you going to say and do? Can you unmute, please? Yes.
Miss, I want to wake up at 4 o'clock, miss.
Wow, that's a big one. So tomorrow, now today is already over. So tomorrow you're going to wake up at 4, and Wednesday you're going to tell us that you woke up at 4. We have a very young child with us, Lalita. Yes, Lalita, how old are you? 5, 7, 11.
60 plus. Happy evening to all of you. Happy evening.
Can we give a hand to our youngest child?
Yeah,
Our
yes.
youngest student of
Youngest child
FOT.
in this session. Youngest child in this session. I'm
Lovely.
really so happy to talk with you, all the peoples and small kids. Thank you so much.
No, Lalita, excuse
yeah.
me. What is your say? Do it. What are you going to do?
See what I want to do anything in the life. I will come out in everything. So just I'm learning, ma.
Okay, wonderful. It's good to meet our youngest student. Can we give her a big hand? Lovely, lovely. Okay, with that happy note, I think all of you know what Say Do It is. You know how to build brick by brick your self-esteem. And I
Yes,
know
as Mr. Arun Kumar Natha told just now, no? Brick by
Yes. So we're going to take this over to all of you. Arun, some last parting sentence for all our children, all the YouTubers, something to just make their evening even better.
I would say, just grow in your own eyes. Don't wait for anyone to acknowledge you or anyone to accept you or anyone to recognize you. It doesn't matter. If you can grow in your own eyes every single day, that's a gift you can give to yourself. That's the biggest gift actually. World will recognize, world will not recognize immediately. That's okay. It doesn't matter. Grow in your own eyes.
Wow. What a beautiful session. I think all of us are going to have a lot to think over. I know I'm going to think a lot about things. Looking forward to seeing all of you on Wednesday. Thank you all so much for joining us as always.